Let's make Indian inspired vegetable biryani. Add a little oil, then saute onions, garlic, and ginger. I cooked my rice earlier and put it in the fridge to chill. Now I'm adding half of the portion of rice to the pan and spread it out evenly. It doesn't have to be perfect. One of the many great things about biryani is that you can definitely get creative with your ingredients. Today I'm using shaved carrots, broccoli, and frozen peas. Since biryani involves layering of the ingredients, I added the spices to the vegetables. I used turmeric, cumin, coriander, cinnamon, gram masala, a little salt, sea salt at that, and pepper. Now that I have my rice down as a base, I'm adding my first layer of mixed vegetables. Now I'm adding my sauteed ginger, onions, and garlic. These are sliced almonds. It gives the biryani a nice crunch. Now I'm adding my top layer of rice. And I'm just breaking that down. I wouldn't be able to use the bottom of the pot as a base to help me break this up. Again, I cooked the rice in advance so that way it would be cooled since it was in the refrigerator. So now I'm just breaking it up in the container so that way I can spread it evenly and coat all the previous vegetables that are in the pot. I did add in a few pieces of soy-free tofu. If you are soy-free as well, there are other options that are available. Now I'm just adding in my final layer of mixed vegetables and spices. Second layer of sauteed ginger, onions, and garlic. I wanted all the goodness of the combined spices, so I added a couple tablespoons of spring water just so I can go ahead and incorporate the rest of the spices to the pot. And then I also added a second layer of sliced almonds. And now I'm just going to put on the lid and we're going to let this just kind of simmer on low for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now we are all done and looking good. The aroma is excellent. My kitchen smells like a 5-star Indian restaurant. I haven't tried it yet, but I can just tell by the aroma because biryani is one of my favorite dishes that I feel like I got this right on my first attempt. Just look at all that goodness just hanging on just for me. Hey! Now, can we just appreciate this together? When I tell you this was my very first attempt, I have been wanting biryani for the last few days. Between traveling and not feeling well, it just wasn't happening. There is not a Indian restaurant close in my area, so I would have to go outside of the city. And no. Now you have to top your biryani off with crispy fried onions. So beautiful. I love a combination of colors on my plate, just the beauty of the vegetables, the herbs, the spices, just all of that just combined and allowing it to marinate. This really was an easy dish. I did shy away from it for a while. The traditional recipe does require several steps, but the one pot is really a simple recipe. Again, I just worked with the ingredients that I had at home. You can add green beans, cranberries, raisins. Just make it your own.